Hello, Andy Cunningham, Syngenta Trialist. You find me again at the Ryegrass Focus Site up in Doncaster. It is the 13th of November and it is exactly 8 days since we put the last drill timing in. Unfortunately, or as you might expect, it's not quite through. Some of you who follow me on Twitter may have caught the Rollgate scandal, which was something, if you followed the previous video I did, Joe Bagshaw, the trialist who helped me drill that timing, mentioned we probably might need to roll it. Now, I could see the pluses and minuses of that, and I basically thought, well, in the true X Factor style, I'll put it out to the general public and see what they think. So I got 72 people to vote, and fortunately for my back, and I think technically from a technical point of view, I think that's probably the right decision to not roll. So yeah, so what I ended up doing, I ended up putting a Preemergence on yesterday, and as you'll see, hopefully you've seen a video this minute in time. I'm spraying half of it with a Preemergence, which was Liberator and Defy, 0.6 and 4 litres respectively, and the other half I've left unsprayed. Now that was twofold really, to show the benefit of a Preemergence, but also really there are going to be times when in the autumn you may struggle to get back in. So will the benefit of leaving it late enough, clear enough of that ryegrass out to leave a clean crop in the spring? So we'll see what comes of that. Now, as you might see, I'm not on my own today. I've got a very special guest today, and when I say special, I do mean special. He is not only the Syngenta specialist at grass weeds, but he is also an international sports star, as this picture shows. Yes, would you say that is you, isn't it?
That is me.
Yes.
Yes.
And what I thought we could do is I could get, look, hold your breath on this one, get him to sign it, and also just to up the ante a bit, I'll throw in this G-lay, and we'll have a bit of a competition at the back end of this video, which James will post a question, and we could pretty much, if you react to the tweet that this video comes out on with the answer, and I'll select a lucky person at the end to go away with the spoils. But anyway, I'll introduce him anyway. So he, as I said, the grass weed specialist at Syngenta. He's done a lot of work down at his Barton blackgrass site, but I've dragged him up to Doncaster to talk about ryegrass. So and hopefully I've set you up.
And a pleasure it is to be here as well.
Right.
On a sunny day,
Obviously.
dry,
Always is.
all the things I wanted from Yorkshire.
Obviously.
But no, we've had a very nice trip round the site, and I thought it was very important to come up and see what's going on here from a ryegrass point of view. As Andy mentioned, we've done a lot with blackgrass within Syngenta, but ryegrass is certainly being an emerging issue. Maybe in pockets, but certainly becoming more widespread across the country from a weed control point of view. So it was very important for us to get this site set up, and Andy has done an extremely good job at doing that. And there's a few little snippets that have started to come out this morning, which I thought I should share. And a very novel idea of actually spraying herbicides with no crop has made it very easy for us today to see some of the differences from that residual chemistry very, very early on. And it's very clear that where we've used pre-emergence compared to early post-emergence has had a much bigger effect. But also where we've stacked herbicides, yes, they've added within that pre-emergence timing, and where we've sequenced pre-emergence followed by early post, yes, the sequence is added to control, but it's still very, very important to have a good pre-emergence part of that sequence. They're the best looking ones at the moment. Now, Andy mentioned the different drill dates, and that's the bit that probably, there's that, and the fact we've got hybrid barley, conventional barley and wheat in this site at different drill dates is going to be very, very interesting for me going forward, because we've seen this a lot. The hybrid effect is suppressing blackgrass and particularly seed return, but it'll be very interesting to see now whether we get exactly the same effects or even greater effects potentially in a ryegrass scenario. So I've had a lovely day out here in Yorkshire under Andy's capable hands, which is very, very good.
Okay, thank you.
But the question is, for the spoils, which I knew nothing about, which
Spoils.
is that spoils.
I'll sign the G-lay as well if you really want, but it's completely up to you.
Is, does the majority of ryegrass germinate in the autumn, or does it germinate in the spring?
Nice. I like that one.
So,
I'd like to think I know the answer, but I don't want to spoil it, obviously. Anyway, but thank you, James.
no, thank
Hope
you,
you have a
Andy.
good trip back, and I'll update you as and when something else interesting occurs, or if I have another special guest. But obviously we can't top James, obviously, but we will see what we get, and who knows, we might have more giveaways. So if you want to come back, and hopefully we have some interest for you, but if you're just interested in giveaways, then watch anyway, and we'll catch you soon. Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye.